Hey, Tim. I know you're busy investigating, but I really want some coffee right now.
Oh, here's some cotton right here. This cotton. It probably fell here when the Whimsicott were playing this poniard. There's some rocks. So that's the favorite rock of the poniard. Better not touch it. What's up with this rock? It's covered in gashes. Has something been scratching at it? These gashes look like they were left by something sharp, like a blade. I thought a human would be strong enough to make clean cuts like this. That's all we get. All evidence here. There's some leaves to look at. These torn up leaves have rough, uneven edges. Do you suppose Poniard did that? They look to me like they were bitten, not cut. Bitten, eh? Is there a bug Pokemon around? Is that old evidence? I think now that's old evidence. Okay, Pikachu thinks we have enough information to find Poniard. To figure out where the red Pokemon is, possibly near the rock. Highly likely that the slash marks left in the rocks were made by Poniard.
Okay.
We did find a rock that was covered in slashes, as if it has been cut up by sharp blades. Maybe those slashes were made by Poniard? That's definitely a rock that the Whimsicott were talking about. So, if we go to where the rock is, we might find Poniard there. Alright, let's take a look around that rock.
Well...
Can we think of any way to draw a Poniard here? Singing in a rock, climb on the rock, right next. Well, it's not gonna like it if we climb on the rock. Come on, Pikachu. Whimsicott said the Poniard got angry when they stepped on the rock. Oh yeah, we're right. Good memory. Maybe Poniard will show up if one of us climbs on it. What's a shot? Let's give it a try. Pikachu, it was good knowing you, pal. How's this? I just hope you're actually here to see this. Run! Whoa! It's Poniard! Just like Whimsicott said. Pon! Okay, it's saying, "There's thou tread upon my cherished rock. What is the meaning of this? Thine answer shall determine thy fate. I will show thee no mercy." Wait, what? Wow, it's really angry. Sorry, we just wanted to find you. We weren't trying to mess with your rock or anything. Phew, thank goodness. It said it would forgive us, but just this once. You want to know why we were looking for you? Fair enough. We got some questions we'd like to ask you. Would you mind talking for us a bit? It says it'll talk. About you, Poniard. So you've been traveling all over as part of our journey to warriorhood. I'm sorry, did we say journey to warriorhood? Apparently it traveled all over the place to practice and improve its moves. It says that because it was born with these blades, it wishes nothing more than to master them. If Poniard is that proud of his blades, I bet they have razor sharp edges. It says it can easily slice a rock in two. That might sound a bit strange, but we haven't punched anyone recently, have you? Honor says it never punched a single person or Pokemon in its life. Good point. You could cut some of those hands of yours, but we definitely couldn't punch it. Yeah, on second thought, we wind up with a different injury if we were punched by a Pawniard. Are there any other Pawniard in the city beside you? What's it saying? Apparently you never seen any other Pawniard. About the Dennis residence. We heard from the Whimsicott that they went to Miss Dennis' mansion. Or you the one who went there with them? Pawniard's not sure if it was the same place, but he vaguely remembers going to a big house. It says they entered the house together with the Whimsicott. How did we get inside the mansion? Apparently, Pawniard likes to get picked up and flown around by Whimsicott. So we think they might have gotten inside the mansion that way. Did you happen to cut a jewel case while we're in the mansion? So we can remember the sensation of cutting through something, but the rest is a blur. This is important, so please try to remember. It says his mind feels all foggy and just can't remember what was going on at the time. That sure makes things difficult. About Ducklet. Have we seen Ducklet around anywhere? It hasn't seen her. Great, where could Ducklet have gone? We finally managed to find Pawniard, but we weren't able to learn anything useful from it. Yeah, and some of what is said even contradicted testimony we gathered earlier. Maybe we could get more information if we had proof that Pawniard entered the mansion. It's asking if we're done here so it can go back to training. What sort of training does it do? It's planning on cutting rocks and things to sharpen its skills and blades. Cut rocks? Wow. Would it be willing to demonstrate for us? Oh, good idea. It would be a big help to see what a cut from a Pawniard looks like. Yeah, it says it could happily grace us with a demonstration. Thank you. We'll watch quietly so we can focus. This clean slice and a metallic sound Pawniard's blades made when it made contact. It all matches with what we know of the crime scene. That means the Pokemon that entered the mansion must have been Pawniard. But neither Whimsicott nor Pawniard remembers clearly. What's up with that? Can't imagine that the Pokemon are lying. Their behavior are pretty unusual, but there must be a good reason for it. Don't think we'll figure out what's wrong with the memories until we investigate a bit more. Right, let's do what we can right now. We should consider looking for a Ducklet now that we've found Pawniard. Barnes said he asked her to pick up some coffee beans today, didn't he? Yeah, maybe someone at High Hat Cafe saw Ducklet there. Now that we mention it, we never managed to go there ourselves after Holiday showed up.
Tim. So, your hands are blades, huh? Wow, that's pretty neat.
Now they'll cut back to the entrance of the park. Oh, someone has a toucan in here. How wonderful to meet you, Detective. Seriously, it's an honor.
Yes.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Can I help you or... Huh? Do you really not know who I am? I'm kind of a big deal on the Rhine University campus. I know, you go to school there too. Know anything about this so-called big deal, Tim? Not that I can think of. They call me the quiz professor, and I'm still a student. But that's what they call me. And this is my partner, Toucanon. So you're the quiz professor. That's me. I'm majoring in Pokemon studies. I can't resist sharing the knowledge I've learned, so I quiz all sorts of people. That explains the nickname. This quiz professor is definitely on the eccentric side. Come on! I'll admit, you got me there. Pikachu doing detective work is pretty eccentric too. Why don't we celebrate our meeting with a quiz? We're pretty busy working on a case right now. Okay, here's the first question. In one ear and out the other. Oh well, I guess I can't hurt to play along. I guess here goes nothing. What Pokemon catches prey using its long tongue? Pokemon in question is somewhere in this very city, so go out there and look for it. What's your tongue like, Toucanon? Mind opening up that beak of yours? Nothing extraordinary here, thanks. Anyways. Pokemon with a long tongue, huh? If there's one nearby, it shouldn't take too long for us to find. When you find the Pokemon in question, come tell me. What is it? I'll be waiting right here. Answer correctly and even teach you some trivia about it. Well, I'm pretty sure we already saw Lickitung earlier. What Pokemon catches prey using its long tongue? Pokemon in question somewhere in this very city, so go out there and look for it. I have to go. We find this Lickitung. That's a long tongue. I'm amazed it stretches so far. Say, Tim, this Lickitung might be the answer to that quiz question. I think you're right. Let's go tell the quiz professor. So, detective, did we figure out the answer to my first question?
Yes.
Sure did. It's Lickitung, right? Bingo, yes, you got it. Lickitung uses his long tongue to catch his prey. According to reports, contact with the saliva causes a tingling sensation, as well as a persistent itch. Oh wow, good thing we didn't get licked. Ugh, I'm feeling itchy just imagining it. Thanks for the warning, Toucanon. Make sure any Lickitung we meet keeps its tongue to itself. Well, that was only the first question. I guess it was a little too easy. Are we saying there's more? Of course, and here's where they got serious. Time for question number 2. What Pokemon uses its cute looks to put you off for guard so it can steal from you? Tim, we already got our wallet stolen from it. Huh? You don't have time to deal with another thief. What Pokemon tried to steal from Pokemon? I think the cute looks part is our biggest hint. Pretty sure it's not you, Toucanon. Pikachu. How could we insult someone right in front of their face? Totally. Okay, Tim, let's go search the area quickly. I think the Toucanon is trying to eat me. Here's our troublemaker right here. What a cute Pokemon. That's a Purloin. Watch out, Tim. It's reaching into her back pocket. Oh, how sweet. I think it wants some attention. Sorry, we're busy now, but we can play with you later. Hold up, Tim. Check your pockets. Why would I need to check my... Wait, what? My pin's gone. I thought so. This is your doing, isn't it, Purloin? Can't pull one over on a great detective like me. Now hand it over. Pause where I can see him. Oh, my pin! Wow, you can't take your eyes off this Purloin for a second. Well, that was a close one. But at least we figure out the answer to the quiz question. Right, it's Purloin. Let's go tell the quiz professor. So, Detective, did we figure out the answer to the second question?
Yes.
Yeah, the answer is Purloin, right? Ding 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 ding, that's correct. Purloin often steal things from people, and they sometimes scratch people who try to reclaim those stolen items, so be careful of their claws. The Purloin we met wasn't that rowdy, but we should probably be careful in the future. True, better safe than sorry. Pretty sure that Toucan is still angry at you, Pikachu. It's asking if you agree that quizzes can actually be pretty fun. There's certainly a chance to learn about Pokemon. Okay, let the quiz continue. Time for question 3. Best buds always stick together. What Pokemon moves as a group? Just right there up on the corner there. Pokemon that moves as a group, like one that travel in herds or flocks or something. Nope, in this case the whole group counts as one Pokemon. It's not even a thing. Can you give us a hint, Toucan? Well, that's not very sporting. This Pokemon has quite a unique appearance. Go ahead and see if you can find it. Well, those movements are in perfect unison. That's Phalanx. They always move around in groups of 6. Ranks. They're in the middle of formation training. Pikachu, do you think that Phalanx is the Pokemon the quiz professor was talking about? Is either a Phalanx or an Execute? 6 working together as one. Yep, that fits the bill. Then, let's go tell her the answer. So, did we figure out the answer to my final question?
Yes.
I think so. The answer is Phalanx, right? Bingo, that's it. Phalanx is a very peculiar Pokemon. There are actually 6 of them working together as one. That one in the front, known as the Brass, leads the other by issuing orders. In battle, they change formation as needed and use teamwork to secure the win. That's a pretty interesting Pokemon. Sure, but I bet it's tough for the troopies if they got a incompetent Brass. Yeah, Pikachu is warning you not to insult others. Yeah, sorry, I'm sure they're all perfectly competent. That's all for today's quiz. I hope you are as enthusiastic about quizzes and Pokefacts as I am. Yes, I learned a lot. Well, Tim, you have a lot to learn. These were all simple questions. Glad to hear it. I've got some new questions ready for you next time. Okay, please let them be easy ones. And maybe she could, wait till we're not in the middle of something. Cannon! Yeah, I see you, Toucan. Well, now we can finally leave the park.
Great Detective Coffee Note number 2. The water you use can change how your coffee tastes.